What's up, guys? I have a 7-month-old battle here with MTG Xerxes that I've been wanting to re-narrate for a while now, actually. The thing is that back then I wasn't able to explain myself as well as I feel like I could now, and I feel kind of bad about that because a lot of people were saying how this was one of the best battles they had ever seen, which is crazy, and I definitely really want to do a good job on this video. And it never really got too many views to begin with. So what I'm gonna do is re-narrate this, re-upload this, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I was leading with my Scarf Scissor as Xerxes had a Empoleon lead. Now, generally, lead Empoleon carries Focus Sash, so what I figured I would do is go for the Superpower, bring him down to that, and then kind of switch out and work from there. But he actually has a Chople Berry, which is interesting because I thought about going for the U-turn to break his Sash and then work from there. But it's a good thing that I now know he had a Chople Berry. I mean, thank God I didn't find that out later. But what I'm going to do is switch to my Jirachi, get up my light screen as he makes a double switch to Gengar, which is not too bad for me. Especially, because I have that light screen and he can't really do anything to me. And what he has is subs and then pain splits as I just U-turn out. I know it's not going to break his sub. Then again, he might just switch out. Then again, Xerxes is the guy that once said, never waste a good sub. So he's definitely holding up to that thought, it looks like. And what I'm going to do is switch to my Swampert. This is actually my special defensive Swampert as well as I have the light screen, so he can't do anything to me at all. I'm just going to sit back, get up my rocks, go for the roar. Once again, if he wants to switch out, that's great. If not, then no big deal. In comes a Crest. Now, I know he runs Psycho Shift Crest, and now it kind of confirms it by showing me the Burn Orb or the Flame Orb or whatever. Then again, I do have a Heal Bell user on this team, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to stay in, go for the roar again, and see what he wants to do about it. So, but he just burns me. In comes a Heatran. I don't know what kind of Heatran this is. Light screen wears off, so I can't stay in, risking the fact that he might just have HP Grass. I am burned, so Earthquake would not even one-hit KO if I even lived anything. So what I'm going to do is just switch back to Dragonite. This is in fact the guy that has Heal Bell on my team. But he subs, and I don't know what kind of Heatran he's going to be, so I'm just going to play it safe, go for the Roost. I mean, if he has Toxic, I'd rather first get Toxic and then go for the Heal Bell. But he is actually a Tormentran, which is not what I want to see at all. I mean, I really hate this thing. It's just so much stall, and he gets the burn right after I Heal Bell, which is just, wow. That really sucks. That's really unfortunate. I think right here what I'm going to do is just Roost once more and then go for the Heal Bell, or just go straight away for the Heal Bell. I think I do go straight for the Heal Bell, because he's going to go for a sub on the next turn. I think he's going to go for the Protect, knowing that I can go for an Earthquake even, because I'm Torrented, I just went for the Heal Bell, not the Earthquake, so I can just go for it. But what I'm going to do is switch back to Swampert, knowing that Swampert is the main guy on my team that can really take this Heatran. And he goes for the Torment. I think he told me he thought that Torment stays even when he switches out, but I don't think it does. And I'm not sure though, because nothing of what happens here is going to confirm that it doesn't. Then again, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, in comes a Dragonite. I'm just going to play it safe, go for the Ice Beam just in case he's not going to expect it, but he goes back to his Empoleon. Now, I thought he went to Empoleon simply to take the Ice Beam and then switch right back out, because lead Empoleon generally only carries Hydro Pump, Aqua Jet, and Ice Beam, but he has the Grass Knot, and that is terrible for me. I mean, I live it because I'm a special defensive Swampert, and I've managed to, take him out, but Swampert was my main check to his Heatran, and that is not looking good for me at all. I mean, I can no longer roar him out. He can set up on me if he wants to, and I cannot let it happen, because that is not going to go in my favor. That's not going to end up, working out for me at all. So I'm going to go to my Ape, threaten him out with the CC. I know he's going to go for the Protect first, and then probably switch out on the next turn, seeing that I have it. I mean, it's pretty obvious I have it, but and he does in fact predict that goes to Crest, as I just go for a U-turn. Monkey approves of my prediction skills, but yeah. And that is definitely going to work out well for me, because now I can switch in the Scissor, go for the second U-turn with this guy as well, which is easily going to take him out. And I mean, Crest wasn't a huge threat to my team, if I can even pronounce that. But it was there, and I mean, not having to rely on Heal Belling off everything he does to me is definitely going to, get my mind off of one thing on his team at least. So that's not too bad for me. I switched into Jirachi, figuring that everything on his team is kind of threatened out by Jirachi the most, I guess, from what I've seen. and he does go for the Lava Plume. I expect it to be faster because Tormentrand doesn't run any speed normally, but I think he does. He must be timid at least in order to outspeed me, which I did not see coming. I expected it to be faster, so I went for the Thunder Wave. Luckily though, he did not go for the sub, because then that would have been really bad because Jirachi cannot break it at all. What I'm going to do here is go for the Wish. I think he got Parahex on that turn, which didn't really matter because if Jirachi would have died, then Ape would have gotten the Wish regardless. So I predict a switch here, figuring he's not going to try and go for that Protect with the chance of being paralyzed. But I think he did go for it as I switched the Scissor, expecting him to go into Gengar, but he doesn't. And right here, I just figure, you know, I'm gonna have to get damage on him eventually. But he just stays in and gets hit by it and gets Parahexed again, which was really unfortunate for him. That means, you know, Scissors are gonna stay alive, and he's not gonna be able to finish it off with the Lava Plume, which would have really, you know, helped him out a lot. But that sucks. Now what he does here is he switches right back to Gengar instead of going for the Protect first, as I go for the Close Combat, which was smart. He's switching up his predictions. But I am at a good amount of HP. As you can see, I do have a good amount of HP EVs as well. And you know, he's going to predict another Flare Blitz, go back to Heatran again. And the thing is, I think he gets Parahex right here. Which, you know, he did go for the Protect, so that did matter. The thing is, though, like, even if I would have over-predicted his Gengar eventually and he would have stayed in, he can't really do any damage to me. So the thing is, like, I think I would have come out on top of that prediction war and anyway, regardless of me predicting or not predicting right. And right here is coming up one of the biggest mistakes in this match that I make, which is definitely going to cost me a lot. So he goes into the Dragonite. Now, I'm going to stay in and hit him as hard as I can, which was smart, because if he Dragon Danced on my switch, I would have been fucked. But I get a burn. Now, because of that burn, I figure I'm going to send in Dragonite and just take a Dragon Claw and Roost up instead of going to Scissor and going for the Bullet Punch, because I don't want to be stuck on Bullet Punch and have, you know, his last set up on me, whatever that's going to be. But he has Outrage, and Scissor was Scarfed, so even if I just went to Scissor, I could have went for the U-turn instead of the Bullet Punch, not even be locked into anything. And that would have been so much better. And like, I just sacrificed my Dragonite for no reason, really not thinking about that too much. And right now I'm just going to go to Scissor. As he goes to Gengar, I am able to Pursuit that, even if he doesn't switch. You know, I'm Scarfed, so I can just take him out with the Technician Boost to Pursuit. But his last is actually a Tangrowth, which Dragonite completely walled to hell. And my last is a Rotom form, which he was kind of pissed about because, you know, you have to put in AR codes in order for them to work. And then he just gets a crit Solar Beam to, yeah, so he gets a crit. I didn't really feel too bad about him getting that crit because, you know, I made a huge misprediction that basically cost me the game. Even if I would have lived that Solar Beam, I don't think I could have killed him off with a combination of Shadow Ball and then a Bullet Punch from Scissor anyway. So that was a great game, though. Very entertaining match. Very interesting match. Lots of predictions. Yeah, me and Xerxes are going to have another match soon, I think. So look forward to that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And thank you guys for watching. See you later. Peace.